Hi, my name's Tony. I'm here at Caddington Woods, Lions Community Centre, Redrow Homes. Began construction in 2016-2017. And today I'm going to talk to you about the Heritage Greenway. Now this video is being made back to front. I've actually done my journey, I'm at the end now. But this is going to go at the front of the video, the start. We're going to take a ride along the route, the proposed route, and see what it's like and what it could be, because there are 325 houses here, and at the moment there is no safe way for the residents to walk to their chemist, to their shops, to their doctors, to their church. Enjoy. Hi, we're in Markyate. This is the beginning of the proposed Heritage Greenway route to Caddington. We've been waiting a long time for them to build this. We're absolutely fed up with the delays, the obstructions. So please, if you can, spare a moment to support the petition, and I'll keep you posted as I go along the way to Caddington Woods. Thank you. Okay, so we're about halfway through the bridleway from Markyate. I think it's the lime tree plantation. Very uneven ground, very stony. A little bit steep as well. We've come to the end of public footpath 3, so we're now in Pepperstock. It was a lot smoother once we'd gone up that hill, so we're now going to find the footpath that takes us to Slip End. Okay, facing towards Slip End, as you can see, compacted earth right of way. It is part of the original proposed route, so we're just going to take a ride towards Slip End. So this is Slip End. Our village centre is that way. Just come off of the bridleway there, and if I turn you around, we're just about to go down this bridleway here. As you can see, this pathway from Slip End to Caddington is quite narrow, not great in all weather. We haven't had much rain in the last week. It got quite dry last week. As you can see, quite muddy. Okay, we've emerged from our narrow muddy footpath. We're next to a massive car park, airport parking, Slip End. If I pan you round, a very large hayfield. The right of way will continue in a northerly direction. In the distance you can see Caddington, you can see Woodside, you can see Caddington Village School in the distance. Big shout out to the head teacher at Caddington Village School, who's very kindly agreed to make families aware of this Heritage Greenway, because children want to get to school, and if they can walk or cycle, you'll have healthy, happy children. What could be wrong with that? We have an EasyJet approaching Luton Airport, and they say Caddington is not affected by the airport. Local residents have the LU1 postcode. No discount on the dot. Okay, we just crossed a road. Just come up that way, and we're continuing the route towards Caddington Village. Well, we've got dirt bikers. One of the objections to the Heritage Greenway concerned the fear that it would attract dirt bikers, but no gaslighting of community, please. They're already here. At least with the Heritage Greenway and people actively using it, like they do on the Nicky line, there's more of a chance they'll be spotted, reported and brought to justice. Just another little stop. There's Caddington School, not so far now. I pan across here, and you can see Luton, Farley Hill, Stockwood Park Academy, just across there at the other side of the fields. So we're just approaching Caddington. In the distance you can see the Zeus Farm control tower, radio tower. So we'll be approaching Caddington Village very shortly. Okay, we've got another unsurfaced right of way just next to Caddington School. This is why we need a path. It's nearly halfway through March, over halfway through March now. And yeah, you can't expect everyone to be able to access that right of way, but not really much access unless you're very confident. Okay, here we are. This is Caddington Village. Panning you around quickly there. So this is the real sticking point of the Heritage Greenway issue. We have got here in Caddington Village, doctor's surgery, pharmacy, shops, pub, church, community facilities, although for how long we don't know. No safe way to get to Caddington Woods. All right, I'm going to take the existing rights of way. I am not going to be riding on that road. If you want to see what that's like, there is another video from last year, but I definitely don't want to end up like that poor fella, Bobby in Mark 8, by riding on the road and taking my chances with the motor vehicles. So here we go, we're just going through the churchyard and we're going to go through the disputed territory. Here are some of the plans from last year. Who would want to oppose something like this? Just giving community access to all these areas all year round, traffic free, walking, cycling, kick scooting, whatever it is. It's just not fair on the people around here. We haven't come that far away from the church. We're just a little bit along the right of way, now looking towards Redrow, Caddington Woods. There you go, you can see it there. You can see the crane where they're building the reservoir at Chiltern end, and just up ahead of me is the right of way. The next hedgerow is where the disputed part of the path is. Okay, so this is our main problem. This is the field at the bottom of Badgerdale Woods. As you can see in the distance, you've got Caddington just past those trees there. The original plan for the Heritage Greenway, this is the updated one, but the original plan was to keep this route, this right of way down the middle of the field. The landowner, who is not the farmer, you can Google them and form your own conclusions as to what their objectives might be. The landowner objected originally, and they said they would withdraw their objection if the path was redirected along this hedgerow here, going along the side of the field and then meeting with the top of the path there, continuing on to Caddington. Problem solved, no more objection. Path order came out with the revised route, which you can see here, and they still objected. So here we are, 325 households, no safe walkway to our doctors, pharmacy, shops. They need to withdraw their objection. Just about to enter Caddington Woods. Thought I'd stop off by the reservoir. So I've heard a lot about, we'll build this path when the weather's better, when the weather's nice. They've been building this thing all winter. They started last summer, early summer, I think it was June, and construction traffic has been coming through here all year. So why they can't turn that route I've just done into a simple path, we shall see.